How's everybody doing? This side's doing really well. I could use a little more over here. If you guys don't know me, I am an extrovert. That means I get my energy from other people. So if you want me to have more fun, I need y'all to have more fun. So one more time, how's everybody doing? Yes! I got a fist bump in the air. I always look for a fist bump in the air. But Nashville, right? The land of strong, self-made women. Dolly Parton, Taylor Swift, the Hawk 2 girl, just take it in, right? Can't you just feel the ambition in this room and in this city? I have spent the better part of my whole career in marketing, and I adore it. Not the PowerPoint decks or the flowcharts or the meetings that could have been emails, but what I love about marketing is that we have the power to influence. We have the power to impact people's choice. And it's also the hardest part about marketing, change, right? Our entire job is so focused on change and changing consumers' behavior when inherently people just don't want to change, right? We are creatures of habit. We settle into a routine that fits our lifestyles. We pick products that we know are going to work for us. We eat at the same restaurants. We drink the same sodas. We fly the same airlines, right? Now, as a born and bred Atlantan, the correct answers to those are Chick-fil-A, Coca-Cola, and Delta, and I will fight you if you say otherwise, right? I have a small slow clap also back there. I appreciate that. But people find what they like, and they stick to it. And yet, our entire job as marketers is to disrupt that. Right? To introduce something new into their lives that they've never heard of or they've never tried before. And we do everything we can to try to get consumers to change, to break out of their comfort zone. Do I have any Grey's Anatomy fans in the house? Yeah, a couple? We were talking about it at dinner last night, and Meredith Grey's "pick me, choose me, love me" line, it gets me every single time, right? Emotional attachment aside, it is exactly what marketers are trying to do, right? Pick me out of a lineup of a dozen other options. Choose me to be a part of your daily life. Love my brand so much you brag about it. Because when we do, when we get people to change, when we get people to try our brand, and when we see people truly love some pasta or cereal or cup so much that they gloat and brag about it, that's what makes our job good, right? That's what fuels us. And isn't that why we got into marketing in the first place? So let's get into it. As a reminder, everything on the stage today is recorded and on the record, a core element of what we do here at MediaPost. It's journalism. It is providing a platform to share the fine work that you people are putting out. But it's truly when the cameras go off that the most enriching dialogue happens. That starts at noon. We'll move into our roundtable conversations, which are just meant to be casual, off-the-record conversations, going deeper into things that we covered on stage today. And we're going to have a ton of fun this morning, you guys. We have planters in the house. That's right, Mr. Peanut is in this building. Mr. Peanut is here. Well, his people are, right? I'm told that he had other commitments and could not make it. But we're going to hear from them and how they launched a partnership with Netflix's The Electric State. You're going to hear from Newell Brands about how they built an omni-channel process to scale content and creative across their 20,000 SKUs and dozens of retailers. And we're going to talk about how we build brands for the modern shopper, focused on really consumer-centric innovation. But first, I was first introduced to our opening brand in 2021. And I'm a big live music lover, huge, right? Whether it is a multi-day festival or just a classic rock and roll concert, you will always be able to find me at some sort of live music, which is why I love Nashville so much. And there I was, 2021. I was freshly pregnant and coming off the barren year of live music that was 2020 and eager to go to as many concerts as humanly possible. I mean, guys, like I was pregnant. I was not dead, right? But I couldn't grab an ice cold beer to occupy my right hand during these summer heats, right? So I'm looking for an alternative, and I stumble upon this skull-clad aluminum can, and I just needed something to wet my whistle, and here I was, pleasantly surprised that it wasn't sparkling or flavored or zhuzhed up in any way. It was just clean, refreshing water. And now fast forward 4 years later, that company is now a billion-dollar brand, and they are the epitome of good branding. Because at the end of the day, Liquid Death is marketing the most basic product out there, water, right? But that's like, don't tell that to their cult following, right? They've built this cultural phenomenon around something that we need every day in our lives. And it's edgy, heavy metal inspired creative is such a nice break from the nature scenes that we typically see on other bottled water companies, right? And its strong stance on sustainability has hit a core with Gen Z and younger millennials. And they have since expanded to flavored carbonated beverages and iced teas, right? And their creative is just as refreshing as the product themselves. Their Super Bowl commercial encouraged you to drink on the job. They encourage you to murder clowns in your sleep. And as a fearful person of clowns, I totally support this initiative, right? They get that moms-to-be also want to have fun. Focus group of one, yes, can confirm. But when your brand is built around this viral creative, what is your media strategy supposed to look like? So please join me in welcoming our opening keynote speaker, Chief Media Officer for Liquid Death, Benoit Viteri, to talk about how he's reclaiming the upper funnel.